Hello, hello, hello. So I hope my voice is audible to everyone. Yeah. Let me just check for a moment. So let's get started. So hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's lecture, we will be creating our very own pin check pin screen. Okay. What exactly this check pin screen will be doing is inside this check pin screen, whenever a user will open the application, because this application contains sensitive data, right? So we cannot just let anyone access it right that. So what we have to do, we will be implementing a pin screen, which will be saved every single time a user enters up. Okay. What will happen, like if I will add an authentication or if I will just basically add a login screen, every single time a user will open the application, the screen will pop up and it will not look that good, right? So what I am going to do, I'm going to make sure that we get a basic screen which will be asking for PIN every single time a user opens the application, right? So what this will help us, this will reduce the time of user logging in every single time, and also this will ensure that user will also be able to log in really fast. Okay. So what we will do, we will start with our screen. Firstly, let me show you what exactly our everything looks like, pocket ID and all and all. Okay. So these are all the things, how exactly it looks like. Okay. So let's get started here. What I'll do, I'll just create a new screen totally here. Inside our main file, I'm gonna create a screen here. Okay. So splash screen after inside the splash screen itself, let me create a new file that will be storing checkpin. Okay. Checkpin.dart. Okay. So this checkpin.dart will be helping us out to creating a proper file. Okay. Now inside this checkpin, the first thing I need is import. Okay. So I'm gonna import here, import package flutter material.dart also. This will be our very basic package. And inside this package, I'm gonna create a stateful widget. I'm gonna name this as checkpin. Okay. So that will be the name of our application here. Okay. So what it says, checkpin. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna name it as checkpin, and that will be it. So for now, what I'll be doing, I'll be making sure that inside this splash screen, I set up a very basic checkpin. Okay. So checkpin. Okay. So now whenever the application will be loaded, we will be able to see checkpin over here. Okay. Let me just hold on for a minute so that we will be able to see some data here. So let's do one thing here. We will start by creating one more file inside of this. What I'll do, I'll create one more STF here and I'll name this as OTP, OTP screen. That's it. So I'll be using OTP here as well. So we can use a lot of services that will ensure us to, get data out of it. Like, yeah, check dot. So yeah, I don't think so. It's getting started. Let me just close this out and then again make sure it gets started. Okay. It's stop. I don't know why it's not working, but yeah, let me just make sure to get these things properly running here. Not Chrome, I just open Android emulator here. Okay. So inside this, what we will do, we have to make sure to use two, three things. The first thing that I'm gonna start with is will be OTP screen, okay? And inside our OTP screen, we will start by a few basic constructions, okay? So what I'll do, I'll firstly start with safe area here. Okay. Now inside the safe area, we have the child. So inside the child, I'm going to use a column. Okay. Now this column will be having a lot of things. So the first thing that I'll be storing inside the column will be a children. Now this children will be having widgets here. Okay. So yeah, widgets. Now inside this widget, we are going to store another. So I'm gonna write expanded. Okay. Inside this expanded, I'm gonna create a container. Okay. Let me bring here data and inside this, let me just firstly call out some things so that we will be able to see something. Okay, so alignment will be alignment, alignment, and inside the alignment 0, comma 0.5. Okay, so that will be our basic alignment. What is the inner and then we have the padding. So I'll add padding will be edge insides horizontal, and in the horizontal we will be adding symmetry. Then inside that we have the column as well here. So what the column will be doing, column will be first ask the main axis alignment. So let me call it main axis size. Okay. So main axis size dot minimum. So to make the column as small as possible. Okay, so yeah. After that, what you have the child. So column will be storing children. Now inside this again we have to call on widget. Okay, so we will call our widgets inside of this. So you can even do that as well. Okay. Currently, I'm just gonna store this basics. Now let's do one thing. Let's just go here and inside this, instead of this placeholder, I'm gonna call OTP screen. So OTP screen state. Okay. Let me just hit run to check whether our application is properly running or not. Okay. Let's give it a minute or so that we should be able to see something on the screen. Okay. So we have successfully launched. So yeah, you can see currently we get this enter 6-digit pin, enter your 6-digit code, right? But that's not what we exactly need over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a own set of collection here. So what I'll do, I'll create build number pad. Okay. Now after this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna return here something. Inside return, I'm gonna return expanded. Inside expanded, we have the child. So child will take container. Okay. Now this container will be having alignment. So alignment will be alignment or bottom center. Okay. Then you have padding here. So I'll give the padding to be edge insides not only and inside only. We will give only from bottom. Then child will store column. So column here. Inside the column, we are going to also store main axis alignment. So inside the main axis alignment, I'll store main axis alignment dot space equal. Okay. And also what I'm gonna do is firstly add here, and inside the main axis alignment, we will be storing children. So now this children will have few data inside of it, right? So keyboard number. So inside this keyword number, we will also use someone. So what we will do, we will create that keyword number also now, but just let's wait for that. Currently, what I'll do, I'll create a keyboard number here. Okay. So for creating a keyboard number, we'll reach here and we'll create our own set of STF, a very basic stateless widget, and I'm gonna create keyboard number. Okay, so yeah, this keyboard number will be called here, and inside this, what we need two things. So the first thing that I'm gonna need here is final int n, okay, and I need final function that will be used when we will be pressing this keyboard. Okay, so currently I'll just add these parameters here. And now inside this, there will be only two things that we are going to use here. So let's just take container here. If now inside this container, first thing I'll give is width. So width will be 60 and then the height will be also 60. Okay. And after that, we have the decoration here. So decoration, I can add any decoration that I want. I'm gonna add box decoration. Okay. Now inside this box decoration, you have all sorts of stuff. Like for example, shape. Gonna firstly ask for shape. So shape will be box shape dot circle. Then you also provide the color as well. So we will be asking for color as well here. Let me call for color. Now the color will be colors dot accent. Okay. Dot with opacity, something like. It's all up to you what you exactly need to enter there. But yeah, in my case, I'll be giving it a certain opacity. And right after that, I'm gonna give alignment. So alignment will be alignment dot center. Okay. Let me check whether my stream is visible or not. So, I think so. Everything is visible. So right inside this alignment dot center, we will also ask for children here. So child will be material button. If so, material button will be there, and inside this material button we have padding, and the padding will be edge insets dot all, and right after all we will use, let's give it 8 or something. Okay. Now after this we also have on pressed. So that will be basically the thing that we are going to, or the function that we are going to use. Okay. So now inside this rounded rectangle border shape, we will use rounded rectangle border, and it will be having a border radius of strong, circular 60. And after that, we have a very basic height. Height will be 90 something. And then you have the child here. So child will be basically the text which will be stored or which will be called here. So dollar n, and right after that I'm gonna ask for text styles. So text align will be in the center. So text align dot center. Then you have the styling here. So style will be font size. Style will be text style actually. Okay. Now inside this text style we have two, three stylings. That is, first one is the font size. Font size will be 24, and then the color. So color will be colors dot blue accent. Okay, so yeah. And after that we have font weight. Font weight will be font weight dot bold. Okay, that's pretty much it for all of this. Now let's go back quickly to our keyboard, and inside the keyboard we are going to store basic data. Yeah, let me call for keyboard inside of this container. So build bad number inside this keyboard. I'm gonna call these. So n will be 1, and then you have the on press. So on press will be nothing for now. Okay. Similarly, I'm gonna use keyboard number 2. Then we will call it on press like that. Okay. So let me just show you how exactly this is going to look like. Okay. So give me a minute to run it, and you will be able to see everything in front of you. So 1, 2, and 3. We will be using it 3 times here. Let's just see it out how exactly it's looking. Oh yeah, inside this also we have to add this as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna firstly add I'll be removing this text from here, and I'll be adding build number pad. Okay, constant. Okay, so column will be not constant. Okay, why this application is getting dash again and again, I don't know. Let me hit from here, so I'll let it run. Just wait until it gets run properly. This part is not that lengthy as well, because everybody who has created whole screen and applications will be easily able to create this, right? So you can see we have 1, 2, and 3 different buttons right here. But yeah, we will be adjusting these buttons so that you should get proper idea. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just add this from here, cut that out, and I'll paste it inside this particular column. Okay. And I have to remove pause from this particular happened to this. Not expected to find. Yeah. Now, if we will check it again, now you can see that it looks like this, right? Not that bad as well. So yeah, this is how exactly we are going to create this. Now, what I'll do, after creating this basic row here, okay, so inside this container, I'll wrap all of these inside a row. Okay, so yeah, cut, and I'll create a row. Now this row will be green axis alignment dot space evenly, and inside this we have children. Now this children will be paste here. So now this children will be paste here so that you will be able to see it properly. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. And similarly, right after that, we are going to create another row, which will be also creating the same thing. Space evenly and 4, 5, 6. Then again space evenly, and then we will write 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. You can see that we will be using it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So like this, we will be using our buttons. Okay. And uh, right after this space evenly, we will use another row. Now this children will be paste here so that you will be able to see it properly. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so like this, we will be using our buttons. Okay. And right after this space evenly, we will use another row. Now Now, but this time the row will be main axis alignment, and inside this main axis alignment, we will use space evenly, and then I'm gonna create children. But this time, this children will be storing a container. So container. Okay. Now this container will be storing some data. So widget will be around 60, and right after that, I'm gonna create a child. The child will be having material button. This material button will be storing some. So yeah, on first side on first, I'm gonna call null because I don't need anything to be called. Child will be a sized box. Okay, it will be basically occupying all the space over here, right? So yeah, you will be able to see that nothing will be really there in it. And right after this, what we are going to do, we are going to create one more button. So what I'll do, I'll write keyword number, and I'll be creating this zero here. Why this keyword number is not defined here. Let me check. Now, what happened to this keyboard number here? Was supposed to work pretty fine. So yeah, zero. And then we were having on press. So now it will show it. Okay. So right after this on pressed, we are going to create one more text here, which will be a container. Okay. And this container here will be storing width. So width will be around 60, and the width will be children, and inside this children it will be material button, and inside this material button we have the height to be 60 here, and then you have the shape. So shape will be round rectangle. Okay. So round rectangular border, and after this round rectangular border we will write border radius. Okay, and border radius dot circular. Okay, yeah, that's what we are going to use here. And right after that, we will use on tap or your on pressed. So on pressed will be nothing currently, but we will be creating, functions for each and every particular thing so that icon can be, everything can work properly. Now here I'll add an icon. So icon will be icons. Okay, and the icons will be dot backspace outline. Okay, and right after that the color will be colors dot white. So yeah, colors dot white. Okay, that will be it for this particular one. Now let me just reload it. You can clearly see that we have created this, but now instead of colors dot white, I'll just create some other color because currently the display color is also white, right? So yeah, you can see that we have a button which will help us to delete each and everything, right? And as soon as you will enter the 4-digit PIN, you will be able to go to the next screen where you can easily, sustain everything and manage out all the data system, right? But yeah, now what we exactly need the text also. So what I'll do, I'll create a basic text, okay, right here, right above this place. Inside this column, we have widgets, right? So inside this widget, I'm gonna create a very basic text which will be helping us out. So I'll create right here. So what I'll do, the text I'll create, and firstly I'll get the size box. Height will be around 40 something. Okay. And right above this, I'm gonna create a text here. Let's do one thing. Let's create and inside this text, we are going to call the data. So this text will store enter security pin, enter security pin, dot capitalize. Let it be. I'll just add here as enter security pin. Okay, that's it. And then I'm gonna give some styling into it, and the styling will be text style. Now this text style will store color, so color will be colors dot white. Okay, and after that we have the font size. The font size will be 20, and right after that we have the font weight. Okay. Font weight will be font weight dot zero. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this. Currently, I'm not gonna add colors dot white. I'm gonna add colors dot blue or black, so that we will be able to see what exact text we are printing it here. Yeah, you can see security pin. We have to enter some, and this looks perfect to me. Currently, I'll just increase the size a bit. This looks fine. Okay, so this is how we have created our data. What I'll do, I'll just extract this widget and I'll name it as build security. I just use this out, and now you can see that I have build security text right here, which you can use out anytime you need. Okay, so yeah, you can see that this is how it looks like. Yeah, so we will close this out, and right here I'm gonna call this out. So build. I'll just remove this out. Okay, this looks perfect. Everything looks fine now. Let me just run it for one more time. Yeah, it looks perfect, right? So I hope you have understood that how exactly we created the screen. The screen will be very helpful for us when we will be working out very nice. केशव अग्रवाल ओके सर आप बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं रिसेंटली आपका वीडियो देखना स्टार्ट किया थैंक्स अ लॉट केशव एंड आई होप आपको सीरीज समझ में आ रही होगी वीडियो समझ में आएगी तो प्लीज लेट मी नो दैट if you have any issues doubts कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता है तो yeah do comment down below as well. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll just comment this out right there and I'm gonna write date 13 and inside that I'm gonna write check pin in. Okay, yeah, this will be our check pin screen and the code is modified here. Now if you need the code, it will be available on my GitHub profile, so don't forget to check that out over here. Okay. So this is my GitHub profile. From here, you will be easily getting out all the code and all the data as well. Okay, you can have a look that the code is available right here. This is Pocket ID GFG front end. Okay, inside that you can see day 13 check-in screen has been recently updated, which I have done just now. Okay, and also all the codes are available. So you can follow me out so that you will be always updated with the code. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss any other upcoming videos that I'll be posting out or I'll be teaching. Okay. And if you have any issues, any suggestions, any request, any message, you can connect me on any of these profiles. All of my profiles are available here. Insta, LinkedIn, and GitHub is also there. Okay. So this was pretty much it for this video. I hope you have liked it, each and everything. Share it with your friends who wants to create such an amazing application using Flutter. So I'll see you in the next one where we will be creating an logic and also modifying other parts as well. So this was pretty much it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. Till then, see ya. Have a great day.